Hey, what's going on, guys? Koi here. Today, we're actually going to be talking about One Piece Bounty Rush. And today, I'm actually going to be discussing two different things. One is going to be like types of characters, and what's going to be coming up with that is also types of banners. Now, this is not like the normal explanation. This is more of an introduction towards pretty much the deep down, what do all these characters do, what do these characters mean, why are some characters significantly better than other characters, and what characters are usable, what characters are not usable, like all that type of like work. And then at the same time, we're also going to be dipping into the banners. How do these characters normally come about? Like, and I thought this maybe would be the best time to actually discuss this, because as of this moment there are banners that are out right now that actually give the best explanation on what all these characters actually are. So let's go and dip into the classification of different characters. So first things first, we're just going to talk about grade 1 characters. So like the epitome of like what a 2-star is. So 2-star characters would be considered characters that just pretty much are 2-star characters. 2-star, 3-star characters, these characters kind of fall into the same category in a way. Let me see if I can pull up a 2-star. This is a 3-star? Or is it a 2-star? I don't remember. I think the best way to actually tell is through the exchange. So let me actually show you through here. So through Crystal Fragments Exchange, we could actually see which characters are 2 stars, which characters are 3 stars, stuff like that. So these characters are like your epitome of like starter units that don't do anything. Like these are mostly support units. These are units that you use on your support slots because they're easy to build and they're easy to manufacture to pretty much use for bonus power to make sure that your team is running at ship shape. I'll show you right here. As you can see, I have Don Krieg. He's a 3-star. I use him as support, pretty much as support feed. And without him, if I were to remove him, I'd lose like 16%. And that's pretty drastic because 16% is almost an entire buff by itself. You get a bunch of 3 stars, 2 stars, don't really matter. Boom, you slap them on, and you get yourself some very high percentages. Now, the deal with that is that that's pretty much all you're going to use these characters for specifically. Now, there is another case for 3 stars, and that really has to do with event exclusive 3 stars, and I'll show you what those guys look like. So right now, we just got one for April Fools, and April Fools gave us probably one of the more fun 3 stars we've gotten. As you can see, these are actually both April Fool's characters. They just ended up being in the same area. So as you can see, we got Damaro Black, which is the fake Straw Hat from after the time skip when Luffy gets to meet up with his crew. So this was great. This character came out free. And then there's this very, very, very niche character scenario that did happen recently. I wouldn't say it happened too recently, but it happened like a while back during the release of this character's a 4-star, but he was given to us for free. Adios suerte. This dude was actually a part of the One Piece Odyssey video game release, and he's a super, super exclusive character. And when we got him, I was actually very, very excited because he looks very cool. I love his guns. And he's just one of those exclusive characters. Now we're going to dip into 4-star characters and the types of 4-star characters that exist. Another way to explain this is also through the battle points section. So, through battle points, we could explain pretty much the types of characters. These are all step up units. These are characters that are super, super cheap to get, super, super easy to farm. As you can see, we could also get their exchange currency every single day using battle points and stuff like that. Super, super easy. And this is like super, super easy characters that you could actually get leveled up. Now, these characters are more of a better cut than they used to be whenever it came down to what step up units used to mean. Like step up units used to be absolute garbo until like they actually started making step up units very good. And this normally started happening like not too long ago. And a lot of these characters still get updated to this day. Like almost every character gets updated to this day. And now let's start talking about legendary. Legendary units are called Bounty Festival units. These units are super exclusive units that only come out once a month or through very special event banners in their own little way. So, as you can see, a lot of these characters are very big name characters, such as like Killer, Uta, we got Sanji, a lot of the raid units. What makes these characters significantly better than other characters normally has to do with gimmicks. So, for instance, step up units have very good gimmicks because they're obviously the normal 4 stars that you would run, but legendary units normally have a better gimmick. So, let me explain. So, Alkiji here is a step up unit. Believe it or not, he's an amazing unit. He's got some very cool talents, and he comes with two like really good talents here, which is uh, increase damage dealt by 20% and recover HP whenever you inflict someone with freeze. That's pretty nice. And when you are downed, reduce the cooldown reduction of skill 1 by 15%. That's nice. So that's like your trait 2, your basic trait 2. Then we look at someone like Ben Beckman, and then it's like we get some ridiculous type of trait where it's like when you and your team's gauge is up by 80%, you get like resist to it goes to knockdown, not even knockback. When you knock back an enemy, recover HP by 15%. Like it's a drastically bigger um threshold of stats, skills, and even some skills are actually way better than others in that regard. Like they have a really good gimmick. Like for specifically Ben Beckman, he's the only character in the game with intimidation, which literally forces the other person to not attack. You can't like attack him. You can't use any skills. Like he literally stops you, he shuts you down. And then you were saying something is something that disregards the enemy's defensive stat and shoots through obstacles, and you could shoot this from all the way across the map almost and hit someone through walls. And this is kind of broken. This is just the way that like legendary characters are. They're just very broken. Now, next we have EX units, which are characters that are just out of the box fucking insane. Just ridiculously boosted characters. And in a lot of regards, these characters only come out every half a year. They come out during their half anniversary, and they come out during the anniversary, and these characters are just ridiculously broken. And these are normally the characters that are like the front runners of the entire like One Piece world, such as we got Film Red Shanks here. We got I have Whitebeard. I'm free to play, by the way. We have Kaido, Luffy, Gear Fifth. Kaido over here as well. Multiple versions of Kaido, multiple versions of a lot of these characters. The only ones that don't count are specifically Whitebeard, because Whitebeard never got an EX until this is his first EX unit, which is like Legacy Whitebeard. But the rest of these guys who are up here, high power, all that good stuff, they're considered legend EX units, extreme units. They are extremely expensive, but they come out every half year. You know what I mean? So I mean, when you expect them to drop, they drop, and they still get updated to this day. So that's really dope. All right. All right. So next, let's go ahead and dip into the banners. So banners, normally they come and go, and they don't get good until something like a big event happens. But let's be totally honest here. If you are a member of the Bounty Rush community, you know that they find any freaking reason to celebrate everything. So we have as of this moment, we have the specifically Celebration Scout, which marks the one, I think it's like the one, like, yeah, they're celebrating the 140 million downloads campaign, and they're also celebrating the 1900th day anniversary campaign. They always celebrate something, and this is just something that they always do. So freaking there's going to be plenty of different ones. I'm going to explain exactly what some scouts do, what some scouts are, and then do it based off that. And freaking, let's go ahead and dip into the probably the second most expensive one, which is a Bounty Festival unit. A Bounty Festival unit is a unit that is considered a legendary character. These are characters that are not guaranteed until after you've completed the scout points event, which normally means you just pull a few times on this thing, you get a certain amount of scout points, and then after that, you get the confirmed guaranteed ticket, which allows you to get one of these characters guaranteed. It depends on which kind of one it is. Sometimes it's 1 unit. Most of the time, it's 2 units, which is kind of nice. So that's those. Now, the other one we don't have yet, due to the fact that like it's going to be like a 5-step scout, which is what the step up banners look like. They normally have like 5 scout, and it'll be like let me explain through the eyes of a step up banner. So we'll use this, not this one. We'll use this one as an example, perfect example. So right here, so it would be normal, normal, and then it would be 4-star guaranteed, 4-star guaranteed, and then featured character guaranteed, which would normally mean you guarantee yourself the actual character from that banner. Now, a celebration scout are all these freaking scouts that are out right now, which are like, some of them are very eye pokey, and I'll explain the difference between some of these and which ones are really really good, such as looking at the drop rates. So as you can see right here, we do have a few legendary characters such as Hody Jones, Neptune, Nami, Usopp, Nico Robin, Brook, Hakuba. So this is a good banner because it does give you a high chance at a 4-star guaranteed being a legendary unit, and guarantees a legendary unit after. So that's a good one. Another good way to tell if a scout is very, very good is when they have free or they give you 18% anything, 18% attack, 18% defense, 18% HP. These things give you really, really good transfer trait medals, which allow you to make really, really dope medal builds. We'll talk about that in another video. Um, Over here, we also got like the featured guaranteed character. So normally these are kind of eye pokey because normally they give you like the legendary characters, and then they'll throw in like a crap ton of step up units. But right now it looks like, yeah, see, they do. So right here, it stops right here at page 1. So, and then, yeah, because at page 1, this is the legendary. So these are 4 legendaries, but you have a chance of getting nothing but step up units, which is one of those things where it's like, if you're going for these, expect to get a lot more step up units than you would legendaries, because that's just the actual drop rate. Because yes, you have a 5% chance of getting a 4-star here, and a very good percent chance to end up getting the one you want. The only difference is you are not guaranteed the character that you want unless you go with the whole pity. Now, with a lot of these, there's this one which only includes step up units, which is probably the greatest banner. Just one of the greatest banners. These are very, very good. This one specifically allows you to pretty much get a crap ton of step up units all at once, and 4-star guaranteed, free, two 4 stars, 3 4 stars guaranteed, 4 4 stars guaranteed, and boost orbs and money and all types of other stuff. It's really, really good for new players, and that's just one of the things you should look out for. Then there's the ones where it's like celebration, but they kind of poke your eyes again, where it's like, here is event exclusive characters, and then they just kind of throw you those, but still hit you with those step up units within those banners, and it's like a very eye pokey. They want to poke you in the eyes and make you spin. When these are probably some of the best banners. But that pretty much does it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to keep doing Bounty Rush content because this is like a game I'm very passionate about, and I've been very excited to do this game on YouTube. I just never really had the time to actually do it. But since I have a little bit more time on my hands, besides me trying to fix my own sleep schedule, yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing it and keep helping you guys out with guides to help you guys with future content and stuff like that, and explaining the game as it goes so other people can enjoy the same things that I'm into, and I can share the love. All right, take it easy, dudes, and peace out.